in high school, was there a particular picture that you took that you looked at and you're like, wow, I'm nice? Where you're like, you were confident in your abilities on top of those, like, freeing and fulfilling feelings?
Yeah, I one day I was at school, and my a teacher my mom worked with at McDowell, which is the third grade school at the time. I think it's still, and they were redoing their house. They just bought some property and they were building a house, and there was an existing house on the property, and they were tearing that house down. They called the fire department and they said, hey, we need to get this house down. Do you guys want to do a practice controlled burn on it? And they were like, yeah, cool, let's do it. So that was happening that day, and my mom had told me, and I was like, oh, can I skip school? And like, I can't remember, I had like a test or something that day, and so I call my dad. I like finished the test, and then I call my dad, and I'm like, hey, dad, like, want to go to lunch? So I brought my camera to school that morning. I was like, hey, dad, want to go to lunch? And he's like, yeah, let's do it. And I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm like, so I've got this whole thing planned out in my head. I'm like, all right, we're gonna have to drive by there, by the house, to get to the like lunch spot that we're going to. So I get in the car, and he's like, why do you have your camera? And I'm like, oh, I don't know. Like, I just, like, you never know. And he's like, we're going to that house, aren't we? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, all right. And I took this photo of these two firefighters carrying like this carpet with the burning house behind them, and it was like a black and white photo, and I ended up winning a national scholastic award for it,
Yo,
and that was that was crazy. That was like, I remember taking that, and just the love and the appreciation that that photo got from not only my friends, but just, I mean, it won that award, you know. So somebody up there that has some influence liked it.